उत्तर गोंयांत आरांबोल हांगा 2 दिसांची न्यूड पार्टी जावची आसा. ही पार्टी जानेवारीच्या 18 आनी 19 तारखेक सेगीत जावची आसा. ही खबर इंस्टाग्राम हाचेर अंजुना_वाइब्स हाणें हो व्हिडिओ घातलो आनी हाचेर सुमार 400 लोकांनी म्हायती खातीर कॉमेंट बी केले. हो व्हिडिओ सुमार 50,000 लोकांनी शेअर बी केलो. ही न्यूड पार्टी गोवा हाची टिकेट्यो आमकां म्हायती मेळ्ळी त्या प्रमाणे सुमार 650,000 रुपया आनी गोंयकारांनी हे न्यूड पार्टे बाबतींत गोंयचे पुलीस DGP आनी मुखेलमंत्री डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत हाच्या नदरेन हाडून दिला. पूण गोंयकारांनी हे पार्टी हाचेर निशेध मारला.
Nude party in Goa. Is this our Goa? In 2011, our dear Thomasin Cardoz had brought out a theatre called Goa Going Gone, on the basis of which we saw a Hindi movie, Go Goa Gone, which was released in 2013. They were warnings of things to come. We got upset, even I got upset, especially with the movie, for depicting our Goa in such bad light. We did not want to see the truth. People several years back came to Goa for the white sands, the lovely palm swaying coconut trees, the blue waters, untouched hills and landscape. Many foreign tourists even came to Goa and lived in beach huts of common man, the simple fisher folk. It was a simple life, beautiful life. We did not have fancy restaurants, no upscale eating joints, just our fish curry, hotels as they used to be called, and without fail, taverns in the villages. All were happy. Our Goans were happy. What was once our beautiful Goa, a piece of heaven on earth, soon began to get exploited by people who came here for selfish commercial motives. The audacity was so much that one builder even put an advertisement, "Delhi rulers of India now conquer Goa." This is the reality that Goa is changing. Priorities of the Goa government is completely wrong. We can see that everything changed since 2012. There was no vision and it was only commission, and money was the sole driving force to promote anything. Goa government has now announced spiritual tourism as an initiative, but this spiritual tourism seems to have been exploited for pure commercial gains with notorious intent. You may remember that in December 2025, we had stopped an event called Kama Sutra Christmas, which was seeking to exploit Christmas festival, linking it to Kama Sutra. By the end of the year, we heard of Neo Tantra, Sacred Intimacy, another event which again was clearly sinful with sinful overtones. Now the latest is a reel promoting Nude Party Goa to be held in Arambol, Perne on 18th and 19th January 2026. Saying that it is a secret party, people are even being asked to DM, which means send a direct message for details. Have we gone so low to allow ourselves and our sacred land to be made venues for such sinful behavior? Have we Goans become so cheap that we allow ourselves and our lands to be available for a price at the cost of our heritage and our identity and culture? How is the Goa police and the tourism department not aware of this? How has no action been taken? Is it because someone is collecting hafta with blessings from the top? I appeal to all our people to come out and stop such events. What was Goa once upon a time will not be our golden, beautiful Goa if we don't act now and stop such rot. We don't need such tourism. We don't need such tourists. If the tourism department cannot handle such matters and wants to encourage such sinful tourism, it needs to be wound up and shut down. We have had enough.
It has been widely publicized that a nude party is going to take place in Goa on the 18th and 19th of January. Now, this kind of an activity is certainly not part of our Goan culture, our tradition, and it goes against the whole social fabric of Goa. It is something that is almost being pushed into what Goan culture is, and it's being widely advertised abroad as such. And we are very unhappy about this because it raises a lot of moral issues as well, which again we are very concerned about, especially for our younger people. These kind of activities are also designed to encourage immoral behavior like rapes, trafficking, prostitution, drug abuse, and overuse of alcohol. And again, our young people are being exposed to this in a very, very systematic way, almost done very hiddenly. And we find that these kind of activities actually need to be banned in order that Goa will retain its moral values and its cultural values, which we highly value. So we would like to bring this concern not only here in Goa but abroad, because Goa is being advertised as a place for free sex and drink, while Goa has got its own beauty for tourism. So it's the whole question of what kind of tourism do we want in Goa? Do we want this kind of a tourism, or do we want something that is actually eco-friendly and in keeping with our own cultural traditions? And we have lots of that examples of that kind of tourism that can be encouraged here in Goa. The state is certainly not taking responsibility for this, and there's absolutely no regulation about such events taking place. We are aware that earlier such kind of activities came under the guise of something spiritual, and there was a noise made about it. And while there was notice given that these were going to be banned, we are aware that they actually did continue in a very secret way. So the administration needs to take this up seriously and regulate these kind of events so that we can preserve our culture and our way of being, our traditions that are very beautiful, in a way that tourism can take these on, and the state needs to take responsibility for this.
तर ह्यो जावन आसले आमच्यो सुसेगाद दनपार गोंयच्यो खबरो मेलबर्न ऑस्ट्रेलियासान. मेळुया दुसऱ्या सोमानात, ते मेरेन मोग आसूंदी.